Welcome back to the Fall 2022 semester. For our start of semester digital learning environment updates, we will share a summary of what's new to Canvas, as well as offer 10 key reminders to ensure you and your students are successful as you use the digital learning environment this fall. First, a few data points to give you a sense of the scope and scale of A&M's digital learning environment. In preparation for the fall semester, we launched over 19,885 course sections with over 1 million enrollments across 202 parts of terms. We consistently saw about 17 million logins per month to Canvas during the fall and spring terms, with about 90% of those by students. We are also rounding out our third year of seeing about 13,000 support tickets annually, with approximately 250 office hour visits per fall and spring semester. Our staffing and support channels are dynamically scaling to ensure we can meet the increased usage of the digital learning environment at A&M. Last fall, we met with the Faculty Senate Executive Committee to discuss concerns regarding the final grade submission experience at Texas A&M. These concerns brought to light the issues of grade discrepancies. Since, we have developed an alert message for IORs to display any potential discrepancies in the gradebook, along with customizable grading approaches through our training and communication. Our work has been guided by input of a broad cross-section of faculty who have volunteered to participate in a grade experience improvement pilot over the summer. This alert message is scheduled to go live to all faculty for fall 2022 grade submission window. For more information on this alert message, please visit the URL on the screen. Since our last update in January, we have collaborated with Provost IT Office to enhance and update features in Orca to improve the teaching and learning experience. The following 2 new features are now available to the campus community ahead of the start of the fall semester. A duplicate enrollment feature will allow for instructors and academic liaisons to limit enrollments in duplicate course sections. Instructors will now be able to choose if they want a user to be enrolled in the dupe section and not have them automatically roll over into the course. Our thanks to representatives from the Department of Chemistry who tested and approved the functionality to ensure it meets the needs of the original request. Through the testing process, we were able to gain insights into the workflows commonly used for managing multiple course sections across large enrollment courses, which will enhance our effort to provide future improvements to Orca. For more information on how to use the duplicate enrollment feature, please visit the URL on the screen. A new feature for resolving incompletes in Canvas now allows instructors of record to request an incomplete section be created in past or current course sections in Canvas. This workflow improvement gives IORs the ability to select if they would like the student resolving the incomplete to have their original course extended or to be enrolled in a current course to participate in peer and group engagement. For more information on how to request an incomplete section in Canvas through Orca, please visit the URL on the screen. Over the summer, we have worked closely with LMS partners across TAMU and the A&M system to ensure all third-party tools currently integrated into Canvas and those requested are up to date with security and compliance requirements to ensure the digital learning environment protects student data and is compliant with the new State of Texas requirements under TexRAMP. Please note that if a tool does not comply with these requirements, we are unable to integrate the tool into Canvas until it meets the requirements. Additionally, we have worked closely with vendors over the summer to upgrade the tools currently in Canvas to meet these requirements. As a result of these updates, you may need to relink and upgrade the links in your course to the newest version of the tool. For additional information on how to verify if a tool needs to be relinked and to check the status of a third-party tool in Canvas, please visit the URL on the screen. Look for more communication from the Office for Academic Innovation on the new Qualtrics integration into Canvas we are working on, as well as communication from us in partnership with the Office for Institutional Effectiveness and Evaluation on 2 new enhancements with the APHIS integration in Canvas. Zoom will be retiring older client versions every quarter to address ongoing security vulnerabilities. In response, Texas A&M Technology Services will enforce minimum client versions on a quarterly basis where Zoom users will not be able to log in or join meetings from older versions. Anyone using a device that is running a client version older than 5.9.0 will not be able to join or start a meeting on the Texas A&M Zoom instance. We highly recommend you regularly download and update to the latest version of Zoom software, particularly on any device not supported by the university, to take advantage of the latest security and functionality features. Learn more about upgrading Zoom to the latest version by visiting the URL on the screen. An archive instance of Blackboard was procured for 1 year following the sunset of eCampus to accommodate extenuating circumstances that may arise where content and/or data from eCampus needs to be retrieved. Spring and summer 2021 courses will be deleted from the Blackboard archive in late August, consistent with TAMU system records and retention policies. The Blackboard archive system will be decommissioned on August 31st. The last day to request access to the system will be August 22nd. Ten key reminders to ensure you and your students' success in the digital learning environment heading into the fall semester. You should be using your TAMU NetID and password to sign into the technologies that comprise Texas A&M's digital learning environment. If you need to combine multiple sections into one Canvas course, please do so via Orca by August 17th at 11:59 p.m. After that, requests may be made by submitting a ticket through the support channels until August 19th. After that date, we will not merge sections due to the potential loss of student data. All individuals associated with a course in Canvas are required to have completed FERPA and Information Security Awareness training in TrainTrack. This includes those assigned to one of the Canvas course associate roles. If you or anyone you attempt to add to your Canvas course needs to complete the required trainings, please access these in TrainTrack by using single sign-on. As you move your content from one course shell to the next in Canvas, we recommend reviewing your gradebook setup and aligning it with your syllabus for the new semester. Gradebook setup is crucial for ensuring grades display accurately to students during the final grade submission window. Visit our start of semester checklist for more information. We encourage you to leverage the Syllabus Page provided on the course homepage in the Canvas template, which includes TAMU's minimum syllabus requirements as approved by the Faculty Senate. Steps on how to upload your syllabus to Howdy from Canvas are included in the URL on the screen. If you choose to publish your course ahead of the first day of the term, the published content will be visible to students who are enrolled in the course. However, the course will remain in a read-only state until the first day of the term, at which time students are able to interact with the course content, including posting on discussions, submitting assignments, and taking a quiz. A friendly reminder to publish your course and modules in Canvas when you are ready to do so. Among the top inquiries we receive at the beginning of the semester are from students who cannot see their courses in Canvas. If you have a student add or drop your course prior to the first day of the semester, the student will be removed from your course section. If the student adds or drops after the first day of the semester, the student will be listed as inactive in your course section. If you have a student athlete enrolled in your course, you will be receiving communication from the Office for Academic Innovation beginning on August 30th to opt in to the Observer Role program for athletics. We encourage you to opt in as the Observer Role has been designed to reduce the administrative burden for instructors who have student athletes in their sections. And finally, for up-to-date information on the support options available to all faculty, teaching staff, and students at A&M, please visit the URL on the screen. New to the lineup this fall is an appointment scheduling feature using Microsoft Bookings. Appointments will be available by request and can be customized for your specific digital learning environment needs. For more information, please visit the URL on the screen. It's been a busy summer ensuring key elements are in place as we continue to see increased adoption at scale of our digital learning environment. We will communicate to the campus community as new features roll out and improvements are made, as well as communicate with students on key start of semester reminders. As always, for your digital learning environment support needs, we encourage you to leverage our support channels. Thank you.